Alright, what's good everybody? It's already noontime and the game is going to continue with the two strong teams, and one of them gained MVP in the previous match. I would like to give applause and to meet the first team to be introduced over here onto the regret. That's Team Legends, okay? For now having 0 losses and 3 victories in under their name tag, and they came together with their own coach. Also would like to mention the second player to be above this team, Team Energy. Alright, so Aziza Femir, definitely in the first game, the first day, on the Friday last time, he received MVP for their team. I think he deserved that MVP, and bringing a lot of points, he gave a huge assessment and huge, very good proclaiming victory. And then they say Guinness 29, they're also representing their own school. Team Legends, they all represent different clubs within the tournament. They have different name tags. And Energy team, no more to be painted. I think that is going to be one of the most interesting games to be watched, and I will definitely enjoy watching it. Especially would like to see how Aziza Femir is going to play against those teams. Handshakes, high fives, show up some respect in the game, and they will continue. Kenan of Sherzad, number 8 for Team Legends. Number 3, Bishayev Jantai, Tikhonov Roman, number 9, number 1, Kapakov Timerlan, 11, Oruskolov Nazim. For Team Energy, Engelsov Janarbek, number 10, Tubambekov Nurtai, number 23, Azizov Emir, number 8, number 11, Kuljanov Samat, and Atagildiyev Alibek, 24. Out. Ballers of the court, it's already outside. To talk, I can talk a lot about those teams. As long as I don't see a game Legends against shooters, I cannot definitely say whether Legends are that strong. Aziza Femir was expecting pass on a different position, but Sumbekov Nurtai didn't give it right to him. It made him doubt a little bit. Also, Team Energy would like to see them playing against various of strong teams to be played. However, not the best option, of course. Still a lot of things possible on the court. And Tikhonov Roman noticed the whistle of the judge. He returns back to the off-court line to continue the game himself. Kapakov Timerlan prepares, returns to Bishayev Jantai. Kenan of Sherzad, also a participant of Kyrgyz State Technical University. Their team played basketball on their behalf. There is no difference, no obstacle for him to play, of course. Subambekov Nurtai to Engelsov Janarbek. Aziza Femir prepares for 3 points. Misses, adjusting, warming up, just preparing to shoot. And very good shot by Sumbekov Nurtai. Makes a slight push, turns over, turns around, and brings 3 points, or 2 points, I'm sorry, for his team. Kenan of Sherzad, pass on Kapakov Timerlan. Timerlan, no response with 3 points. Back to him. They have to follow. They have to look at a lot of different parts of the court, because there's volleyball lines made on him and for football field as well. So a little bit hard. And Kuljanov Samat makes a very good block shot on him. Alona enters back. Atagildiyev Alibek sees the option, and there is going to be a shot preferred by Aziza Femir. Missed his 3 points. Oruskolov Nazim tried to jump against him and bring the points onto the same stage. However, he fails to do so. Definitely we'll work on it next time properly. Kenan of Sherzad. Pass on Oskov, a slight push from behind, made him rethought of it. 11 seconds possession to get attack a little faster. Bishop Jantai. We see from the very beginning it's not so easy to play against Kapakov Timirlan. Takes the ball right after. Azizov Emir, 3 seconds left, and they managed to continue the game themselves. Engels of Janarbek returns the ball to Azizov Emir. Azizov Emir misses, probably still adjusting his target to score. Subamekov Nurtai trying on 3 points. Kenanov Shirzad to Tikhonov Roman. Returning, Kenanov Shirzad has to give it back to Oruskulov Nazim. Azizov Emir first fall because of the push. He thought that it's going to be travel. Tikhonov Roman by Kuljanov Samad. A clear obvious slap. It's already third team fall by Team Energy. Husan Janjarov. He has to think of it several times before giving the ball at the right moment to prospect it. And Tikhonov Roman probably deserves MVP of the tournament as well. Still, we haven't seen a lot of contributions to be made. Maybe that's why we were not so confident to say that he is going to win the battle himself. Therefore, just a little bit of concentration and a little bit of adjusting to the game. Kapakov Timirlan turns the ball back to Kenanov Shirzad. Shirzad prepares for an attack back. No holding grudge. And Oruskulov Nazim. This player on School of Nazim, I have seen them on the interview on one of the TV shows on YouTube, where he commented that basically Kuranbayev Shakirjan found him just on the court. He was not like hunting on him. He was playing in the street with his friends. Kuranbayev Shakirjan, he has just seen a player playing, how to say, in the same amount of definite gorges, and he just invited him to play on behalf of Guinness 29. Then he started attending those games, and I think it's a good story to tell you. Just a guy playing in the street, not been noticed by anyone else. Probably he has seen the potential. He saw the potential in him at that moment, and that made him invite to the team. Guinness 29, they have a really good court to train, to work out, and in terms of equipment and conditions, they're in a very well state. This maybe helps them to work on their gameplay, on their shots, more properly than any other team. Kapakov Timirlan runs over 2 opponents, brings it up top from the same bucket. Attacking the back, 7-3, and Team Energy is losing for now, not scoring a lot of points. Legends little by little taking away. Team Energy taking a small timeout. The Scream Guinness. this continues, and then, as if it's called out, they'll definitely continue the game. Tikhonov Roman, turnover with Bishev Jantai, a very quick attack. 2 more points, 11 against 3. Obviously, this looks like adults losing to kids, I can say, because they're grown-up players against, yeah, definitely kids. They still study at schools. Some of them are at universities, but we see that their team Legends is a lot younger than what we see here on the School of Nazim. Dasun Bishev Jantai, his chance for 2 points. Shakirjan Kurambayev says, how could you lose this game? Substitution will be made. Ibraev Amir Said will soon be released on the court. He will take a look how it's gonna change throughout the game. Kirenov Shirzad, pass on Tikhonov Roman, no changes, no blinded, and Subambekov Nurtai blocks him away. Kapakov Tamerlan takes another rebound. I think it's still very hard for them to take the rebounds, since all of them are tall players. Bishev Jantai. Block. Ibraev Amir Said substitutes number 3 of Team Legends, Bishev Jantai. So his turn to show and to mix up some ingredients for them. Azizov Emir, step back. Another missed 3 points today. Azizov Emir looks just a little worse in the game so far. 9 seconds possession, 5 seconds. Azizov Emir has to attack himself. Alright, by the last seconds he manages to throw the ball without bringing any points. Ibraev Amir Said to Kirenov Shirzad. Tikhonov Roman bouncing the ball and returns back right after. Osklov Nazim, good screen. Kapakov Tamerlan, no 3 points guaranteed by him. Still, they haven't scored a lot of points. 7-11, so it's definitely a lot. Right, Tagildiyev Alibek. Brings it back, and Kuljanov Samad, his chance on 3 points. He brings 3 points. 10-11, more or less the points look equal. Kenan Shirzad to Tikhonov Roman, bounce back from behind, pushes away his opponent. That's a touch. Subambekov Nurtai, his first foul on number 23. Tikhonov Roman has to tight up real close, and Tikhonov Roman brings it from the various up top to easiest 2 points back. On recovery, of course, Tagildiyev Alibek to Azizov Emir. Azizov Emir still didn't score any of his 3 points. He is usually very good at this position. Bounce ball to Kerenov Shirzad. To Ibraev Amir Said, I'm sorry. Got confused their names and the numbers. Kapakov Tamerlan against Engilsev. Screen by Kuljanov Samad. Screen has been made. Right, Engilsev Janarbek scores 2 points, 15-12. And just a minute, 30 seconds left before they'll be able to continue the game themselves without anyone. Pass back to Kapakov Tamerlan. Tikhonov Roman prepares for it. Another attack, and still not released until the end. Another shot produced. Off the way lead to Subambekov Nurtai. Nurtai saved the ball. He saw that someone will be behind, running back. However, nobody saved him. I think that's a terrible thing when a player runs for the ball until the end. Nobody else is to save it. Alright, possession. 14 seconds for an attack. Tikhonov Roman try to throw the ball. The ball is off his hands. right? 10.9 seconds is given due to the fact that that ball wasn't taken, and it's released not in the right moment, not on time, but at the various preciseness. No grinding, and still Tikhonov Roman does manage up to take it. Shows the ball that he's going to retrieve it back. Tikhonov Roman has the ball in his legs, between the legs. Small dribbling. Took it on of Shuzat. Shuzat step to the left. Tags from the right. Kapakov Timerlan has to score. Another produced. And from behind, Subekov Nurtai is making a personal fall to the distance, no matter how it happens. More than 4 team falls for team manager. Kapakov Timerlan. The first one goes inside. Okay, a moment. Holding a breath. He scores. He scores without any problems and obstacles. Right, Atakildiv Alibek against the defender. Pass to Subambekov Nurtai. Releasing between the legs. 5 seconds only. If not now, then never. Time is up. This is the end of the first quarter. Since the second quarter starts, not a lot of things has changed, and what we can just say about the game for now is that one team against the other will not bring any changes no matter what happens. Angels of Janarvek today, Team Energy, look less confident, maybe because they play a very systematic, how to say, team, which plays on a very good level. They follow their strategy, they score, and 21-12 says about it. Amirov Aziz, screen made by the Abdulkadurov Rustam, doesn't bring anything. Kuljanov Samad. The 10 seconds of possession, since usually a player is given 8 seconds of possibility to hold the ball more than 8 seconds, then there is the ball is awarded to the opposite team on the School of Nazim. Shuzat tried to play on the right, however there was Ibrahim Amir Said playing against Azizov Emir, Subambekov Nurtai against 2 defenders. He has to bring it inside, and finally he tried several times on the finish, but he fell down. Yeah, fighting for the ball until the end is a good side about Tikhonov Roman. He didn't want to let him score, so he decided to fight off the end. That's why very well job performed by him. Alright, 10 seconds, possession. The ball is taken away. And Tikhonov Roman is understood. He always raises his head a little bit above, maybe to fake the fall. Judge is gonna be manipulated, and then he will use the chance to throw it. That's what he does quite frequently. No more, no one to be forgiven, no one to be released. Shot produced by our school of Nazim. He hasn't really failed because rebound by Tikhonov Roman made it possible at least to bring 2 points. Azizov Emir attacks against, gains a free possession of the ball. Beishev Jantai, his first fall, number 3. Azizov Emir misses his 3 points another time, definitely not what we call MVP for today. Beishev Jantai takes the ball, releases it a little bit of under the hand, and retrieves it. He loses the ball right after. Beishev Jantai couldn't take the ball because it was too far. So, look at the first time. Zasket. Engelsov Janarbek against Kapakov Timirlan will not play upper above. Kujanov Samad takes it short while rebound, 2 legs, block shotted by our school of Nazim. Okay, misses second shot in a row. Subambekov Nurtai, after taking the ball, tries to bring back real fast. They had only 5 seconds, so they had to do something with it. Tikhonov Roman, screen by our school of Nazim. To Azizov Emir. Kapakov Timirlan plays against, brings the points back. 27-14, almost 15 points lead. They're lacking on the 3 points. 2 points. Kenenov Shuzat, and number 2 of Team Legends also will continue. Atagildiyev Alibek to Abdul Kadyrov Rustam. He tried it several times. Asatbek to Atagildiyev. Atagildiyev Alibek, a point guard, usually plays as the point guard of the team. Successfully breaks the defense, but sometimes doesn't happen. But Kujanov Samad today looks just a little better than his teammates, because he scores much more frequently and more various stages and points. We can see from him already the second time from the same spot he brings 6 points to his team. Kenenov Shirzad, step back, realizing, good screen made, and Beishev Jantai misses the shot. Kenenov Shirzad has to prepare for the second one. His chance for 3 points, he misses it. And Shakirjan Kurambayev is not really looking at the game for now. He's explaining for the next players on the substitutions what they'll have to do. He thinks several steps ahead. Why? Because there is not a lot of time to discuss the tactics and strategy. Several timeouts shall be taken, and only after they can continue travel. So Janjarov shows that it's a travel. In the beginning, where NB would start off, let's say, its career, people got to know more about Team USA. In 1964, 1954, the Olympics, basketball, I remember Team USSR played against Team USA, and those last 3 and single seconds of replay were very important for them. And one of the important, influencers of that time would comment that basketball is a gentleman's sport. Respecting your opponent, respecting your teammate is essential. You play basketball on the same court with the same ball, so you share a lot of things in the same, how to say, matter. Therefore, you have to respect everything you share, the same matter, respect the court. That would mean that with the other shoes, you were not allowed to enter the court. Either you take your Crocs and you play, otherwise you will be ejected. And today, well, Kabakov Timurlan brings 3 points, good job. Today we see two teams, they're more or less gentle towards each other. They don't really fall on each other. No dirty game we can see, because most of them are professionals and they play in a very important matter without any obstacles, challenges made. Kabakov Timurlan, okay, 2 steps brings a slam dunk on upper top. He makes very important move, and the crowd is cheering for him, roaring. And Sumabekov Nurtai to Engelsov Janarbek. Janarbek tried to bring 3 points in response and misses it right after it. Well done, Kabakov Timurlan. Very fast responses, 34-17. Yeah, this is a lot. It's close to 20 points lead. I don't really think that Team Energy is going to admit it, but they definitely look less confident today playing against Team Legends. Substitutions: Tikhonov Roman to Kirenov Shirzad. Alright, Kabakov Timurlan also will take a break, and Magambetov Alim returns back. This is just a little different draft with different point guard. 34-17. 2 players, 2 points, 2 recoveries onto some made. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left only. Kuljanov Samad attacks on Azizov Emir. Alright, between the legs, rushes inside, 10 seconds, and he picks up after a loss, still bringing expected points by his team. Well, of course, this is gonna result in something. Moreover, it's going to affect and impact the game a lot. No matter how hard or how strong they bring the opposition, they'll definitely be awarded for that. Atagilziv Alibek prepares in semifinals to give it to another player. Prepares in the same distance. Misses in the same way. Alright. They're asking for it. 10 seconds. Possession of 8 seconds. No quick rebounds to be made. And so far, Kuljanov Samad missed it on 2 steps. Railway up. I really enjoy the gameplay of Tikhonov Roman. His moves are very smooth. He never rushes to conclusions. I know if you let him play more, he's going to score more than anyone else. But coach doesn't want it to be individual game. He is more concentrated on making it more of a team play where everyone is contributing to the basket. And Briz Gidon enters the court himself. Kurambayev Sakir Shakirjan gives small assistance to Tikhonov Roman, probably some advisory. Alright, Oroskulov Nazim doesn't let him do this all, and Azizov Emir didn't fail on the same attacks. Roman Tikhonov, his 3rd fall on the grudge. Prepares, attack mate. A little bit of violence here. Azizov Emir prepares, makes the glove shot, and of course he's not going to fail on the move. Right, Tikhonov Roman bouncing the ball, prepares for 3-point attack, and he brings it from the up top of the shield. Not so often we see 3 points scored off the shield in the basket. More of them are just targeted right at the basket itself. Okay, Team Energy is not able to score more angles of Janarbek. Trial for 3 points. Kuljanov Samad missed it. Magambetov Alim picks up the rebound. 40-21. Whoa! Azizov Amir brings block shot. And 40-21 says what? Team Legends take short timeout. And the depth to continue. 2 quarters are gonna pass in a minute 23 seconds. Second quarter, 40-21. Lead is still growing for Team Legends. Let's see whether they can make it even more. On the school of Nazim, on 2 steps, enters between 2 defenders and brings 2 points. Now it's 21 points lead by Legends. Atagildiv Alibek giving it to toss away from him behind. Fall underscore apart. No more chances to lose it in the gate. Alright, Tikhonov Roman. Space logically recreates it on the floor. So no grudges, no attitude, no prayer to be introduced on so far. We will see it, and Svabekov Nurtayev falls down. His leg is definitely hurt. Yeah, he got stumbled. I think the problem is that he has gained a little bit of a touch. We definitely need a doctor. Substitution. Atul Kadyrov Rustam runs back, and Nurtay needs to take a little break. Let's throw away off the rim, and he will be directed to medicals. He's asking someone to do cover and so on. Bring it. Nazim wants to give a screen. Or his chance. Alright. 3 points. He brings 3 points to the ball. Gets right into the basket. Atagildiv Alibek tried to produce shot by the last seconds. However, this is the end of the second quarter. Short break after 2 quarters, and this is that's an absolute destruction by Team Legends, and that massive destructions falls on the heads of Team Energy. As you have noticed, such a strong attacks by Team Legends made Team Energy feel less confident from the very beginning, and little by little it's getting harder for them to change at least something right in the game. He tries an attack, basically recover Kapak of Timberland to travel. That's a definite travel. He was carrying the ball for too long and he lost it right after it. Subekov Nurtai. Pass to the left to Engels of Janarbek. No screens been made by them. And Aziz Afemir decides to bring 3 points himself. He has to carry the ball a little after, or maybe right after it. No more shot produced. Kapakov Timilan. Timogambetov Alim. Possession. 10 seconds. Priest Gidon loses the ball. Alright. Aziz Afemir runs alone after to Subambekov Nurtai. Nurtai misses another time. Kenenov Sherzad sees the option. Attacks back. Right. Passes the ball off the way, not in the right direction. Atagildiyev Alibek returns it back. Still, no possibility has been made, and the various of attacks by Team Energy is not succeed until now yet. His leg is definitely hurt. Alright, he definitely has to relax, take a break. Subambekov Nurtai still his leg hurt, and there is no chance for him to shoot. Before he was shooting, I think he pressed too much on his ankle. Screen by Kapakov Temerlan. Magambetov Alim enters the gates alone. Still managed to pick up the rebound before it's outside of the court. Kenenov Sherzad. Screen by Kapakov Temerlan. Block. Alright. Kapakov Timerlan gives his first foul, technical, and then, yeah, that's definite block and push. This is why I think there has been a free possession, and referee has seen it. Engels of Janarbek prepares on it, misses, 45-23. It's not growing yet too fast. Kapakov Timerlan to Prisgidon, hands the ball, underneath, tends to time and attacks one more after another. Atagildiyev Alibek asks for a screen by Kuljanov Samad, pick and roll, step back, missed. Magambetov Alim to Kirenov Sherzad, prepared to attack. Prisgidon was there at this stage. Now number 2 was also available for it, and Prisgidon is more or less opened. Kirenov Sherzad misses his 3 points. Substitution for a school of Nazim, and Kapakov Timerlan will take a little break before they'll be able to continue. Abdulkadirov Rustam attacks on the point recover to Kuljanov Samad, Janarbek Engelsov, Atagildiyev Alibek will hold it no more, but the other time Azizov Emir fights for the ball until the end. As I may discuss, Team Legends look very similar to Cleveland Cavaliers because they have James, right? 2 James in their teams, or maybe even 3. Or Uskulov Nazim, Magambetov Alim, heavy strong Kapakov Timerlan, and really strong heavy forwards playing under the basket. They're definitely sure of playing, and then yeah, we see a small conflict sparkled here. Okay, they don't want to release, they don't want to continue to the end, and they are trying to just break away one player from another because yeah, they see that they have sort of a conflict over here. Players might be ejected from the game. That's why there is a little bit of a risk here. They push away from each other, then asking them to play just a little bit softer. We see again, still intense. Second game already by Energy, getting more or less intense. Of course, they are losing with such a drastic, large margin, and that they will definitely be very concerned about it. They have to be really careful playing against each other. Kirenov Sherzad to Ruskulov Nazim. Okay, so they want to continue. They don't want them to fight. That's why he tries to break away distance between them, so they wouldn't continue on this in the same manner. Azizov Emir against Kirenov Sherzad, dribbles the ball over, attacks alone, picks for the ball, and right personal foul to Azizov Emir. There is ball given to him. They gotta prepare. No one shall be stepped in the line, and only Kuljanov Samad will be there for a rebound. Brings it up top. Alright, another trial attempt, whether it's successful or not. Second one doesn't reach it inside, and Abdulkadirov Rustam jumping up for rebound doesn't really take it. Bishev Jantai definitely has things to do there. Let's go on reinformation to Prisgidon. Kirenov Sherzad passing a long way shot to Prisgidon. Right, Azizov Emir loses the ball against 3 defenders. They attacked at the same time. That's why they ripped away his ball from his hands. Kirenov Sherzad to Bishev Jantai. Alright, he holds, and off Kuljanov Samad. He manages to take the free possession ball to make it more or less similar to take it. He didn't bring it to Atagildiyev Alibek. Azizov Emir is already, Ibrahim Amir Said, prepared fully to meet the player. However, the substitution, since the substitution has been made, they will continue with a little bit of different draft. Magambetov Alim with old school of Nazim. That's why we gotta stop it now for a while. Abdulkadirov Rustam to Janarbek Engelsov. That's why behind the back to him. Right, missed it. Onto the wild. Tikhonov Roman grounds the ball ahead on the way upward and right. They brought up. Well played. They cannot change it to one another. The guaranteed ball. Another time to him. Team manager Atagizdiev Alibek wants to play and there's prepared. Umraliyev Iskander will be prepared to be released. 4 minutes 20 seconds substitution. Umraliyev Iskander substitutes Magambetov Alim. Will definitely continue the game, and Iskander is given another chance. He is, as always, by the last quarters, they always let him play and they release him to the court. Tikhonov Roman, pass. And Umraliyev Iskander brings fast 2 points after a quick rebound. Very good entrance from the beginning. No violation has to be made there. We hope conflict is not going to affect the way they're going to play. Tikhonov Roman to Ibraev Amir Said. Okay, no foul received. Pass on him to Engelsov Janarbek. Pass back to Abdulkadirov Rustam. Probably he doesn't want to attack himself, I'm afraid. And because it's not his function or maybe position. No foul was there. Tikhonov Roman. Pass on the left to Ibraev Amir Said. Pass on Tikhonov Roman. He was prepared. Ibraev Amir Said will try to attack himself. Wow, very good move, okay? Over the opponent, not allowing him to attack and shortens the distance. He will play. He takes small moment, chance. Janarbek Engelsov tries his 3-point. Kuljanov Samad against defenders couldn't score. Umraliyev Iskander was he's in a post-up position, wasn't able to score. That definitely says a lot. Ibraev Amir Said, his chance in trial. 3 points, missed out. Azizov Emir, he has to meet from the very beginning. Ibraev Amir Said, screen is expected by him. And Azizov Emir, he brings his first 3 points in the game. He prepares Kapagov Temelan to enter the game. Sort of quiet coughing. Got a little bit of a sick moment. Good job, well performed. Nothing else to be discussed. Point is counted. 59-30 and 30 points lead by Team Legends. It might grow up to 40 if there is one more quarter to be played. 2 minutes 21 seconds for the game so far, and let's discuss the variety, the probability of passes. Legends for 2 minutes 21 seconds left in the game. They didn't manage to replay on the crashes. 2 minutes 50 seconds followed up by an attack. They hold Abdulkadirov Rustam, step to the left, another step to the right to Janarbek Engelsov, to Kuljanov Samad. Samad has a good position. 3 points today, Kuljanov Samad, making very remarkable and very good gameplay, bringing a lot of 3 points. Yeah, that's true. Once I got to talk to Aydambek Nurbek, number 9 from Team Shooters, when I asked how does it happen that you guys always score a lot of points, especially from 3-point line, he says, believe me, it's not always. Sometimes you shoot, but you cannot reach the basket. Sometimes it's just luck, he says. Whatever I do, the ball is in the basket, so no matter how I play, it still stays the same. Minute 20 seconds left only. A substitution, Team Legends taken by him. No groundhog. The groundhog is also the same. So Bekov Nurtayev returns to the game. Probably he got recovered, resurrected, and fully prepared for the battle. However, still we see this slight moves in his legs. Last minute of the third quarter is on the way. Subabekov Nurtai, we can see that his leg definitely says that he got injured a little bit. Still ready, rushes the attack. Passing back to Janlabek Engelsov. Bounce ball to him. From under basket, he doesn't score it. Another chance, another trial, and from the third attempt he scores. 10 seconds left. 30 seconds left, I'm sorry. That's definitely going to be just a single attack. They'll take the time in order to play, to seize the moment, and maybe only after short term the violation. Last seconds, 2 seconds left, he has to shoot, and by the last seconds, if they score, they could win. This is all right. There were last seconds to be played off, and as we see, what happens is that 3 seconds are also given back to Legends, because Shakirjan Kurambayev was not satisfied that there are 3 seconds left and they didn't let them play. So after a buzzer, they wanted to finish. Tikhonov Roman. That's it. This is the end of the third quarter and the last quarter left. Definitely ready to continue the game, and no more things to be discussed. We cannot now say for sure that 30 points is going to be scored by Team Energy. However, we can surely say Team Legends, not slowly, actually very fast, moving to their victory by the first quarter, and the last seconds will definitely not change anything. The only thing, we good luck and patience to Team Energy, and please more patience on so far so we can continue on the game. We don't really want to see fights, conflicts, and the fact that the teams are really intense at each other says that they're very serious about the game, and sometimes it happens that there is a friendly fire. They all are basketball players, they all play on the same courts. They might play against each other in the future games. That's why all we wish them just to keep patience, not allowing them. Very straight pass to Muraliyev Iskander. He didn't run out for the ball. This was the issue. Azizov Emir runs over 4 defenders. They were very slow. The reaction was so bad. They didn't stop the attack. 63-37. At least they scored just a little more. Tikhonov Roman. Okay, asks for the ball, return back, 10 seconds possession. Lost ball, Kuljanov Samad steals it away, and Azizov Emir will bring points back. Ibrahim Amir Said against him. He has to prepare. 63-39. Legends are still all ahead up, prepared to play against. Tikhonov Roman brings 3 points back. 66-39, 27 points lead. That's just it. Not only destruction, they're just murdering the Team Energy, not allowing them to come back and they even ask for the last 3 seconds to score, because everything shall be fair. The deserved time seconds shall be returned back to him, no matter what happens. Return it, Ibrahim Said. First foul by Ibrahim Said, and this first team foul by Legends. 8 minutes. Aziz Afimir prepares on the same semifinals. Babekov Nurtai. Kuljanov Samad is under the basket. He'll ask for the ball. Atagidzev Alibek misses his shot. 5 seconds left in possession. And they still continued. I think Shakirjan Kurumbayev, since he's taking off his jacket, probably will join the game himself. And he'll ask for a short timeout. He'll enter the court, and I think we will see something interesting here. 10 seconds possession. Ibrahim Said wanted to bring it up top, and then seizure the moment. This is where we will see coach playing on the behalf of team Legends. 2. Tikhonov Roman. Okay, holds the ball for a little while. Attack expected. Number 2. No, he doesn't bring the ball another time. Subambekov Nurtai turns back to Janarbek Engelsov. Oops, ball is off the court. Substitution. All right. Turning back number 10. And Shakirjan Kurumbayev himself is going to play in the against. Well, let's see how the game is gonna change, together with participation of Shakirjan himself in the attack. Definitely will be a lot of rebounds, steals made on them, and then steal produced. Aziz Afimir doesn't see the option, takes a slide, crossover, step back, and okay, targets at the ball to Shakirjan Kurumbayev. Long way pass. Wow, very good assist to Tikhonov Roman. Very good combination made here. He wants the title aces. And only then they will be able to continue. Subambekov Nurtai. Ready for it, Aziz Afimir receives the ball, and yeah, let's see. Was actually quite interested how it's going to be played, and we're waiting for Shakirjan to play back. Okay, Subambekov Nurtai. He wants to stop the moment of the pass. The ball is not stolen by Kenenov Shevzad. Alright, the ball, hands of judge. Eternal, Tikhonov Roman. Roman waits until Kenenov Shevzad enters the cage himself. Alright, looking for the ball, and Kuljanov Samad steals it away. Brings it up top himself. Oh, definitely not the best thing to do. Roman runs the ball to Kenenov Shevzad. There is opened. Okay. Kurumbayev, Shakirjan, Tikhonov Roman is more or less opened at the position. 10 seconds left. Substitution. Abdulkadirov Rustam to Subambekov Nurtai. The coach himself plays on the behalf. We don't see any active moves made by him. Probably he is not there to take all the attention to himself. He's just there to provide maybe defense for himself. Aziz Afimir from up top, 2 points. Now, point guard is in his hands. He will attack it himself. He has to be just a little bit more confident, and 3 points chance given to him. He misses that shot. Alright, returns back to Kenenov Shevzad, Kapakov Tiverlan. He's already covered, so he will not be able to shoot, but Oroskulov Nazim sees a very good alternative to recover himself. Janarbek Engelsov holds it. He has to close number 9. Okay, another player released to the court by Team Energy, and Aziz Afimir scores 72-43, 45, 25 points for now. Tiffany from Bound is more prepared.